A Dunedin school nearly written off by the Ministry of Education nearly 2 years ago has received good grades in their latest review. A progress report on Forbury School says staff have totally turned around students' attitudes to learning. Poor administration's been blamed for the state the school was in, while staff have changed some basic learning styles to help create the new environment.
From restless and out of control to calm and willing to learn. Pupils at Forbury School are no longer running down corridors and throwing furniture like they would have been around 18 months ago, according to staff. Since the Creative Learning Company stepped in, the school roles nearly doubled. Pupils aren't dropping out mid-year and staff say they're much more positive and optimistic. A far cry from the situation the school was in before.
It was impossible to leave anything on the walls in the corridors. Children just ripped it off. I saw children totally out of bounds, running around like crazy, throwing over desks and chairs. And, it was the worst you could imagine. That's why so many teachers had left, and they really didn't know what to do.
It was very difficult for teachers to deliver the curriculum as they're required to, because they spent most of their time managing the behavioural aspects of the day.
The $400,000 scheme was put in place at the beginning of last year. Staff say its main aim was to help teachers understand that all kids learn differently, therefore need to be taught differently.
The teachers realised that many of these students here need high mobility, so when they learn they need to move their bodies, which was usually never accepted. They need to use their hands a lot.
The first step in turning the school around was to rearrange classrooms, separating the comfortable learning areas from the formal. Lighting was another major change. Staff discovered that the brighter the light, the more agitated children become. Music is played in the corridors and in classrooms throughout the day to help with the calming effect. Staff believe these are basic moves that have got the school back on track. However, they realise they've still got a long way to go.
Our children continue to have quite severe needs that we have to be creative about meeting. We're continually looking for the answer for the individuals as well as for the children as a whole.
Both were optimistic that the project would work before it was implemented and agree the results are better than they could have ever imagined. And both staff and children believe the future of Forbury School is looking very, very bright. Katie Parsons, Channel 9 News.